So in the last video I mentioned how I'm going to be talking about a different programming block from my nearest childhood, and of course it was going to be Toonami. Like, what do you expect? Okay, so for this video specifically, I'm going to be talking about my top 10 animes from Toonami. But first, a quick just history lesson on Toonami. Toonami is a programming block that originally started in 1997 on Cartoon Network that would just show like these cartoons that were more so made for the older kids. And it effectively ran from 1997 to 2008 before Cartoon Network decided to pull the plug, really. And then in 2012, they decided to bring back Toonami as kind of as a full-on anime block every Saturday instead of Adult Swim. Now, for this list specifically, I'm going to be only covering animes that were introduced through Toonami. So if you don't see an anime you expected to see, that would be the reason why. But also, this is just my opinion. These are my top 10. If you believe that one of the ones should be higher up than the other one, that will be your opinion, not mine. So at number 10 is a little special creature to my heart, Hamtaro. It's Hamtaro time. Hamtaro will always hold a special place in my heart, simply because it's so carefree and simple. I remember growing up after school watching this and always wanting to have my own hamster. And even now to this day, I still kind of want to have a rodent for a pet. Who knows, maybe one day, but for now, he'll have to do. Sadly, however, though, this show only got halfway through its dub before getting canceled due to low ratings, so I guess I'm one of the few people who actually appreciates it. At my number 9, it would be Assassination Classroom. Assassination Classroom was actually a recent anime I just finished watching, and honestly, it's thanks to Toonami that I first even really got interested in watching it. And really, as soon as they finished airing the first season, I really went to go watch the entire second season on Hulu right away. And I really do appreciate the story for as it is. It's like a nice... It fakes you out. Let's just say it fakes you out. If you haven't watched it, there's like a fake out. Let's just say that. At number 8, it's gonna be Soul Eater. You ever watch an anime that actually kind of sticks with you because of fan trailers and such beforehand? That's actually what Soul Eater is for me. I actually remember first seeing the fan-made trailer for, I believe it was Smash Brothers. Interesting, and since then I've always enjoyed like rewatching every now and once in a while, just kind of just relive the story. Toonami really kind of made 2 and 2 click in my brain, and Soul Eater is the prime example of that. And at number 7, it's gonna be My Hero Academia. Now, of course, the show had to be on the list. I mean, it's My Hero. It's literally the new shonen. And I won't lie though, I wasn't probably going to watch it until it aired on Toonami. Like, Toonami, when they started doing the dub, I was like, oh, let me tune back in. Let me finally find out what's the big hype about this show. I say it's a good show. You gotta love that little green Naruto. And of course, at number 6, this had to be on the list. It's... Ah, yes, JoJo. And it's actually the first of many different shows on this list that are going to be part of a franchise, more so than just one show. It's going to be the whole series of shows. It's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I mean, my prime memory from this, especially on Toonami, is drinking, JoJoing. And at number 5, it's going to be Naruto. Wait, I thought Green Naruto was 2 numbers back. Oh wait, this is actual Naruto. Oops, sorry. So yes, this one includes both Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, even though a lot of this anime was considerably filler. But I mean, if you're watching animes, especially mainstream animes, you're always going to get like a lot of filler. It's part of the package deal. But I also remember watching this anime and just really getting attached to a lot of these characters. I want to just say, I don't know why, but episode 114 of Naruto, the original series, literally destroyed me recently. And I don't know what that says about my mental state. And beating out Naruto at number 4 is going to be Dragon Ball. I mean, come on. It's Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball GT, I said it, Dragon Ball Kai, Dragon Ball Super, like, we all know Dragon Ball is literally just an iconic thing from all of our childhoods. To this day, I still think. Like, a lot of things just try and capture that essence that Dragon Ball delivered. And I will say right now, here and now, favorite Dragon Ball character, I think it's Piccolo. And at number 3, which I know a lot of people are going to be upset with, Sailor Moon. Okay, so listen, hear me out. I don't know why, I don't know how, but my memory tells me that Sailor Moon was my first ever anime, actually. And that's why it's always held a special place in my heart. And then it's also a magical girl anime, and I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of my guilty pleasure. What can I say? I'm a sucker for love stories. Now, before we get to the top 2, I'm gonna make mention of all the honorable mentions, aka animes that would be on this list if it wasn't for the rules I imposed on myself when I was making this list. So the honorable mentions would be shows like Pokemon, who, like I mentioned in my previous video, first premiered on Kids WB, and it only kind of had reruns on Toonami afterwards. And the same goes for Yu-Gi-Oh! And in a similar vein, one of my actually top animes, One Piece, who originally started off on 4Kids TV, which did give us the iconic intro of Yo! Don't give it up, Luffy! But there's also gonna be Yu Yu Hakusho, Fooly Cooly, and Paranoia Agent, as well as Cowboy Bebop. All the shows are amazing, but they all originally premiered on Adult Swim before it became Toonami. Now for the top 2, this has really been a kind of coin flip, a toss-up back and forth on who I'm going to choose as number 2 and who number 1. And at the end of the day, and after rewatching both animes this past month, I think for number 2 it's going to be Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Honestly, I think everyone can kind of agree that Fullmetal Alchemist, both Brotherhood or the original one, depending on who you are, I'm not here to judge you, I'm just going to say Brotherhood's better. It's a good anime. The story's been amazing, the action, characters, just everything about this made it so good. But don't you dare bring up that little dog girl to me, I swear to God. And for my number 1, I just gotta ask you a question.
Who the hell do you think I am?
That's right, Gurren Lagann. Yeah, I was going back and forth between this and Fullmetal Brother, and at the end of the day, I really do think, just from comparing the two, really, I enjoyed this one more, in a sense that I just really loved the world that this one created. Especially because the characters, again, just were amazing. And then the second half of the show just kind of said, break your expectations. And if you haven't seen the show, I recommend you go watch it. I won't spoil how it ends here, but she gets crazy. And it is available on Netflix and Hulu, so both dubs and subs, so no matter who you are, there's the category right there. It's 27 episodes. I say if you got like a weekend to spend, go watch it. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Let me know what your rankings would be. I put in the description below the page I went to on Wikipedia to kind of just see which shows would be considered and which shows wouldn't be considered has, on this ranking list. Because a lot of shows that you may remember has Toonami was actually Adult Swim first. And that kind of is gonna make it more difficult. And make sure you also hit that like button, hit subscribe, share this with other people that love Toonami. And until next time, bang, ciao for now.